Celebration family, and welcome to today's winning word. I'm going to be reading from Philippians chapter 4, verses 10 through 13, where Paul basically says to the church that he's writing to that he has been through everything that life can offer any of us. And he says at the end in verse 13 that he's inviting us to embrace this awareness as well, can endure anything that life can bring. I'll begin reading in verse 10. I rejoice greatly in the Lord that at last you have renewed your concern for me. Indeed, you have been concerned, but you had no opportunity to show it. I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do everything through him who gives me strength. Paul was basically communicating that he had learned the secret to making the joy and the jadedness of life make sense. How true it is that life can throw more at us than we can juggle at one time. Life can also be like a puzzle that's missing a few pieces. And all of us can attest to the fact that life never slows down, even when you are begging life to give you just a few moments to breathe. Here's the truth of the matter concerning life in this fallen world. The crucibles of life, the trying times of life, will either crush us, it can correct us, they can direct our lives, or we can, by the grace of God, allow the trying times of life to perfect us in the middle of whatever life may bring. And I submit to you that that's the best way to understand Philippians 4:13. We typically read it in our English Bibles, and it says, I can do all things through Christ. However, the best translation of that word, our English word do, in the original language is to read Philippians 4:13 this way. I can endure all things through Christ who gives me the strength. That's basically what Paul just said in Philippians chapter 4, beginning in verse 10. I've been through it all, he says. I've been hungry. I've been well fed. I've had plenty of everything. I have been in want. Whatever life has thrown my way, the Apostle Paul says, I can endure it. And I submit to you in today's winning word that you also can endure anything that life throws your way. You may say, how can I endure all things through Christ who gives me strength? Let me leave you with this today. You are not alone. The Bible is crystal clear that no temptation has come to any of us except what is common to all of us. You are not alone. Today, you are not alone. In the predicament that you are in, you are not alone. You are not alone even in presence. The Bible says that God is with us and he is an ever-present help. Today, I want you to stay reminded and live reminded that whatever life brings, you are not alone. God is with you. His presence is with you. And you are not alone in predicament. All of us as human beings are going through the trials of life together. Be encouraged. God created you to win in life.
Celebration, celebration, celebration.